Switching gears a bit, we're going to the next segment sponsored by the National Road Safety Foundation. The year-end holiday period for Thanksgiving through New Year's is always one of the most dangerous times on U.S. roads and highways, with a spike in crashes often result in serious injuries or death. Now, the National Road Safety Foundation says that the increased risks come from a combination of factors that include impairment from alcohol and drugs, coupled with a higher incidence of drowsy driving. So Michelle Anderson, Director of Operations at the National Road Safety Foundation, is here to kind of dive in a little deeper with us. Michelle, happy holidays, and thank you for joining us today.
Happy holidays. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So what accounts for the spike in traffic crashes during the holidays?
Well, we know that during the holidays, this is the time when people are gathering for office parties, family gatherings. We are all celebrating the holidays. And as a result, during that time, people are drinking. And they're drinking, but the bad thing about that is that they're getting behind the wheel. So we have a lot of impaired drivers that are on our road from the month of November through December. And it accounts for about 6,400 deaths throughout our nation. And that number is very alarming to us. And on Christmas Day alone, you can average about 335. And so we are doing everything that we can to do an aggressive social media push so that we can raise awareness about this time to be a safe driver and to designate a driver if you're going to be drinking.
Yeah. What can we do to minimize the risk of being in a crash?
Well, the first thing you need to do is to make sure that you are buckled up and you are obeying all the rules of the road. It's so important that we secure ourselves and secure our passengers and even our pets if we have them in the vehicle with us. You want to plan ahead and make sure that you know your route. Don't wait for that GPS to tell you where to go because you're cognitively thinking about where you're going while you're listening and then paying attention to the road. There's just too many things that's going on. And you just want to know when are those peak traffic times because we do have aggressive drivers that are on the road at times, especially during the holidays. So we kind of want to avoid all of those things and making sure that we're just again, not driving impaired. And if you happen to be a passenger, and someone seems to be impaired or displaying some sort of behavior that is potentially going to put you in danger, you need to speak up. You need to speak up and say something.
Yeah, for sure. What should parents do to keep their teen drivers safe at this time? You know, a lot of kids are going to be at home for winter break and for the New Year's season. So what can we do for that?
Well, we always encourage parents to first be a role model to your teen driver because whatever you're doing behind the wheel, more than likely that's what your teen is going to do. And then we are also encouraging parents to know what their graduated driver licensing laws are in their state. They can change from state to state. And so you want to know what those laws are. You want to know how many passengers your teen driver can have in a vehicle or what times of the day and night your teen driver can drive. So there's just so much to know, and just open those lines of communication with your driver so that you can ensure that you guys are communicating about the risks that are out there and that you're agreeing to be safe.
Yeah, for sure. Michelle, where can we get more information and how can we dive a little bit deeper?
You can get more information, free information and resources from the National Road Safety's website, which is nrsf.org.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you have a great holiday and we'll see you next time.
You do likewise and drive safe.